Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're first time watching, you're welcome. If it's your first time watching, you're also welcome. We love you. As you guys know, Valentine is around the corner, and today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial for those of you that would like to go out on the day with your parents, your loved ones, your boyfriend, and your husband. I really hope you love this video. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and check in the description button below for more information on this video. Let's get started.
Okay guys, we're starting off today's video with laying down the eyebrows. Now let me introduce you to this little technique which I discovered while I was in my spare time, So I discovered that using lip gloss actually to brush through the eyebrows keeps them in place. This is just a simple technique you can try out. As you can see, I did a practical on it with my own eyebrows. As you all know, I have bushy eyebrows, so I was looking for a product to lay them down. And if you don't have the resources for these expensive brow tamers and all that, you can just use this. It's very affordable, very simple and easy to use. So I'm just going to brush through that with a spoolie, and after that I'm going to set it in place using a finishing powder. And the finishing powder I'm using today is the Kiss Beauty Youthful Wear Spotless Powder in the shade number 3, and I'm using an old beauty blender which I'm not using on the face anymore, to just set the eyebrows in place and let them set on their own for some time before doing the lining. So to line the bottom and top part of the eyebrows, I'm using the Davis number 3 eye pencil. Now when lining using any brow products, kindly follow the exact shape of the eyebrows. Don't use too much product and avoid overlining, so it gives you that perfect shape that you're looking for. And then to fill in, I'm using that same eye pencil with thicker strokes at the outer corner of the eyebrows, and when approaching the inner corner I use thin strokes going upwards to create that hair-like structure in the inner corner of the eyebrows. And I didn't really need to fill in most part of the eyebrows because she has much brow hair and the brow hairs had already been laid down, so I just filled in the empty areas of the eyebrows. And then to clean up the eyebrows, I'm going to be using two products this time. I'll be mixing the MAC cream concealer in the shade 005 and the Mary Kay full coverage foundation in the shade 708 or so, but it's a dark foundation shade. I don't know. You can check the description box down below for details on this video. Of course, I'll be leaving every product I use down below. And use a flat concealer brush. Do not use a fluffy brush when lining your eyebrows. It's going to ruin everything. Be very careful when lining. Follow the exact shape of the eyebrows which you drew, except you want to correct some mistakes, and then you can alter the shape of the eyebrows. So the concealer here acts as the highlighter, while the foundation is just going to give it a skin-like finishing touch, and then blend it in going downwards and spread it all over the eye to avoid creasing. Moving on to skin prep, I'm starting off with the Aloe Vera Glow Primer, and I'm going to apply this at the center of the face only. Now our model today has really sensitive skin, so I didn't want any outbreaks or outbursts at the end of today's video, so I just massaged the primer at the center of the face only, trying as much as possible to cover the textured areas of the face, and blended it out with my finger till it blends smoothly. Like, you need a very smooth blend for any of your makeup look. Make sure to blend it in either using your brush, your finger, or anything that to apply your primer. Blending is the key. For foundation today, I'm using the Mary Kay full coverage foundation, the same one I used with the concealer to clean the eyebrows, and a small fluffy brush to apply. Now when applying your foundation, start from under the eyes and blend it in towards the other areas of the face. Work your way around till it's all blended in evenly and smoothly. Today I'm going to be mixing two shades of foundation. This foundation actually is a bit lighter than her skin tone, just a little bit. I'm going to use that on the high points of the face only, and then next I'm going to take a darker foundation shade and just mix it little on the face, focusing more of that pigment on the lower parts of the face, which are the jawline, and then I'm going to use that to contour the forehead and the nose as well. Don't forget to tap till it all blends in, and don't forget to blend in your neck as well to prevent a double color situation. To highlight, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to highlight the under eye, bridge of the nose, forehead and the chin. Now I'm using this concealer that matches very well with her skin tone because I'm going to be using the black Opal Deluxe setting powder. Now why I'm doing this is because normally when highlighting you would use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your skin tone and set it in place with any powder, but I'm going to be using the black Opal setting powder today, and if I use a concealer 2 shades lighter than the skin tone and then use that powder to set, it's going to make the face look whiter than the normal skin tone. So I also have another powder to use. I will have used the finishing powder to set, but I wanted to give the face a little pop, you know, just the high points of the face, and then add a little bit of contour. You know, it's Valentine's Day. You know, you have to look poppy. Yeah, you understand. So that's the face I love to highlight, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it out like so using a beauty blender this time instead of a brush. You can choose to use a brush or a beauty blender, whatever works for you. I love starting from other areas of the face first before going to the under eye, because the under eye is the area that's most likely to crease. So go ahead and blend it out, going upwards towards the brow region. Don't spread it all around the face so you don't have your face looking more highlighted than it's supposed to be. Blend it out using tapping motions and make sure it's blended in very, very smoothly to give it that skin-like smooth finish. And then to set, we're going to be using the almighty one and only setting powder on this channel, the black Opal Deluxe setting powder. Just kidding, though, I have other setting powders, but I just prefer this because it really does the job very, very well. So I'm going to set the under eye, bridge of the nose, chin and forehead, which is just basically the areas where I highlighted using a concealer, and you can see how smooth that blend is. It really gives that skin-like finish. You can go ahead and set the whole face if you want to, but I just love setting the areas where I highlighted only, just to bring out that illusion. And the trick is not using too much product. Just a little bit of it is going to do the trick. Whatever setting powder you're doing, don't use too much product. Dab it in and then onto the face, then blend it out till you have that very, very smooth blend. So before this powder palette finally dies and is buried, I'm going to grab that dark shade, which is the Arrow 46 from the Professional Beauty Powder Palette, and I'm going to use it to contour the cheekbones, jawlines, forehead and the nose. When contouring the cheekbones, jawline and the forehead, use a fluffy brush and blend it in going upwards. Use a contour shade that's only 2 shades darker than your skin tone, and don't use too much product. Then when it comes to contouring the nose, use a slim fluffy brush, just a tiny one, and then start from beneath the eyebrows going downwards. Don't use too much product as well, and then blend it in going upwards so you avoid any harsh lines on your contour. And then for the eyeshadow portion of this look, it's Valentine, right? We all know the color is red, and we are going to be doing red today. Although I feel like I've used red a lot on this channel, we're not going to be missing out on the fun of Valentine's Day. So I'm going to take a smaller version of that same brush which I used to do the nose contour, and I'm going to take that iron ore red shade from the Pro Conceal Palette and tap that in on the crease line only, following the exact line of the crease. Today I'm going to be doing these full cut creases that we all know and do. And after applying that, I'm grabbing this red shade, this is like wine red, and I'm going to blend the top part of that eyeshadow and fade away any harsh line around that corner. And then finally using a maroon shade still from the Gulflower Palette and blend the topmost part of this look. I make sure I don't take away the pigment of any of those 2 red shades which I used, because I wanted this red to pop, and later on dipping it a little bit. To deepen the crease, I'm using this brown shade from the Gulflower Palette and this black shade from the Conceal Palette. And then to paint on the crease, I'm using this Kiss Beauty palette, and I'm going to paint on the eyelid first of all and kind of sketch out the shape of the cut crease which I want to do first, and later I'm going to take this flat concealer brush which I use to line the eyebrows, and I'm going to do a typical full cut crease. Don't forget, don't use too much product and tap it in till you get that perfect shade of the cut crease you're looking for. Keep tapping in the brush and follow the exact shape of your eyelid to get that perfect cut crease shape. On the eyelid, we're going to be doing white all through, and don't forget also, don't use too much product and tap your brush in. We're not going for any dramatic looks today, and we're going to do the other eye and the lashes off camera, and we'll be right back to complete the rest of the look. I'm really sorry about this, you guys, but because of doing this makeup look, the weather drastically changed and it started raining very heavily, so the whole house was dark and I just had to film the rest of the look. So forgive me for that, but we're going to move on nonetheless. I'm starting off with the black and brown shades which I used to deepen up the crease at the outer corner of the eyes to hide the excess of the white shade, and then using the red shade which I used to blend out the iron ore shade and do that all the way towards the inner corner of the eyes, and that will be the shade for the under eye look. Use a smaller brush for this, don't forget, so you can get the actual shape of the eyelid and blend the pigment very perfectly. To highlight, I'm using the Sleek Sun Shimmer highlighter in the shade 1. Yes, just number 1. And I'm going to highlight the brow bone, nose, cupid's bow, and on the chin. I have also become a sucker for highlighting on the chin these days. I don't know why, but that highlight on the chin really ties the whole look together, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So to highlight the other areas of the face apart from the nose, brow bone, and cupid's bow, let's examine the brow bone. So highlight the other areas of the face. You can use a fan brush or a fluffy brush for the cheek and the chin, and then for the nose, cupid's bow, and brow bone, you can use a smaller brush, small pencil brush. A fan brush is also good for highlighting cupid's bow. So I use this pink shade for blush because it's Valentine. It's more like a pink shade, and add it to the glue on the face. And finally, we are moving on to the lips. For the lips, I'm starting off with this bright red matte lipstick from Milani, and I'm going to use that to line the lips first of all, and then lastly finishing off with Casvyne liquid lipstick in the shade Peaches. I'm going to let that dry, finish off with some setting spray, and then we're back for the final look. So this is it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. This video shout out today goes to Aloe. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you would like to be the next video shout out, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and send me a message that you've subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please check the description box down below for details on this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Bye.